1923 Season 2 Episode 4 proves Alexandra and Spencer Dutton must run the Yellowstone Ranch. Spencer, Brandon Sklinner, and Alex Dutton, Julia Schlapfer, are the perfect duo to run the ranch at the end of 1923 Season 2. And Episode 4, Journey the Rivers of Iron, proves that in a small yet significant way. Spencer and his wife both journey to Montana by train, albeit on two very different yet harrowing experiences. After she is robbed in the bathroom at Grand Central Terminal, Alex chases after her train, making it at the last moment by throwing her bag and leaping onto the train's caboose deck. Alex's actions showed bravery, proving her dedication. Meanwhile, on the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, terrible things have happened to Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph, causing Jack Dutton's, Darren Mann, sweetheart to have a difficult winter. Elizabeth is threatened by a mountain lion in the premiere, and a rabid wolf bites her in 1923 Season 2, Episode 2. After receiving rabies shots in her stomach, held down against her will, Elizabeth vows to leave the ranch lifestyle behind her for good. While Jack's wife gets good news in 1923 Season 2, Episode 4, possibly changing her trajectory, the chapter confirms the Yellowstone Ranch's best path forward after 1923 Season 2. Despite their contrasting experiences, Alex and Elizabeth both have it rough in 1923 Season 2. Therefore, for very different reasons, Alexandra and Elizabeth are both desperate to make it to Boston in 1923 Season 2, Episode 4. For Alexandra, Boston is where she will arrive at a connecting train station, making an interchange to board a train heading west to Billings, Montana. Despite being beaten and robbed in the restroom, Alexa's dedication to reuniting with Spencer propels her forward through yet another dehumanizing experience, finding her will to continue in the memory of her husband and their intimate connection. In contrast, Elizabeth is desperate to leave the Duttons' ranch, and thereby her husband, in 1923 Season 2. Jacob Dutton, Harrison Ford, tells Elizabeth that she can come back if she does leave, saying he doesn't blame her for wanting to escape the snow. However, as far as we know, Elizabeth plans to board a train to Boston to flee the ranch in 8 days. While no one could blame her after all the terrible things that happened to Elizabeth in 1923, Jack's wife treats her commitment to her life partner as a choice, whereas Alex sees it as her destiny. As Jacob and Cara Dutton, Helen Mirren, explain, life on the ranch is a challenging yet rewarding life. So far, in 1923, Elizabeth's experience suggests that she was hardwired for ranch life. In contrast, Alex proves that she is willing to do whatever it takes to be with her husband and fight for his family, especially in 1923 Season 2, Episode 4. As with every generation that occupies the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, Jacob and Cara will eventually pass the ranch down to the next generation, leaving me to wonder who will succeed them, possibly starring in Yellowstone's 1944 prequel. Like Yellowstone's Monica, Kelsey Asbill, and Case, Luke Grimes, or John Dutton Ies, Kevin Costner, own daughter, Beth Dutton, Kelly Riley, not everyone loves living on the ranch. While ranch life might not be what she was expecting, Alex's actions lead me to believe, unlike Elizabeth, that she has the grit and determination required to stand by Spencer and defend the ranch throughout the 20th century. While Jack and Elizabeth are a sweet pair, and I believe they'll stick together if they survive 1923, Spencer and Alex remind me of the other Dutton power couples who helmed the family's empire. From the moment Alexandra and Spencer Dutton set foot on Montana soil, fate seemed to be guiding them toward one undeniable truth. They were meant to lead the Yellowstone Ranch. Season 2, Episode 4 of *1923* further cements this destiny, proving that their combined strengths, resilience, and deep understanding of both the land and the legacy of the Dutton name make them the rightful heirs to the sprawling empire. The episode opens with a stark reminder of the chaos brewing in the West. With Jacob Dutton still weakened from his prior injuries and Kara struggling to keep order, the ranch teeters on the brink of collapse. The looming threats from corporate greed, lawless bandits, and the encroaching modernization of the West are all pressing down on the family. The pressure is too great for one person alone to shoulder, and it becomes increasingly clear that a new, younger force is needed to steer the Yellowstone Ranch into the future. Spencer and Alexandra's arrival is nothing short of electrifying. The moment their horses ride through the ranch gates, there is an unmistakable shift in the atmosphere. The once demoralized ranch hands perk up at the sight of Spencer, the war-hardened cowboy whose reputation precedes him. Alexandra, though new to this way of life, carries herself with a kind of quiet strength that suggests she was born for this challenge. It is in this episode that the audience witnesses the seamless way they complement one another. Spencer immediately takes charge of the physical threats facing the ranch. With Jacob's failing health, the once fearsome leader is no longer able to stand on the front lines. The moment Spencer steps into this role, he does so with the confidence of a man who has fought in the bloodiest trenches of war. He strategizes like a seasoned commander, swiftly identifying the weaknesses in Yellowstone's defenses. When a group of hired mercenaries, backed by greedy land developers, attempt a raid on the ranch, it is Spencer who outmaneuvers them with a tactical brilliance that only a survivor of the Great War could possess. But leadership isn't just about brute strength and strategy. It's also about diplomacy and vision. This is where Alexandra's importance truly shines in Episode 4. While Spencer protects the ranch with force, Alexandra ensures its survival in a different way. She has spent months adapting to the harsh realities of the American West, learning that Yellowstone is not just about cattle and land. It is about legacy, power, and survival. In a pivotal moment, she brokers an uneasy truce with a powerful businessman who had previously sought to undermine the Duttons. Her European upbringing and aristocratic background give her an edge in negotiations, allowing her to navigate high-stakes deals with ease. What Spencer handles with a rifle, Alexandra handles with a sharp mind and even sharper wit. The episode's climax is a testament to why this couple must lead the ranch. When the Duttons find themselves surrounded on all sides by hostile businessmen, ruthless outlaws, and even doubters within their own ranks, Spencer and Alexandra stand firm. Their love for each other is their greatest weapon, fueling their determination. They are not just fighting for land. They are fighting for a future, for their family, and for the promise that Yellowstone represents. As the dust settles on yet another battle for survival, Jacob and Kara share a quiet moment. They see in Spencer the strength of a warrior, and in Alexandra the wisdom of a queen. There is no more denying it. This ranch does not belong to the past. It belongs to the future, and Spencer and Alexandra Dutton are the ones who must lead it into that future. Season 2, Episode 4 of Asterisk 1923 Asterisk does more than just move the story forward. It solidifies the very foundation of the Yellowstone legacy. The old ways are fading, but in Spencer and Alexandra, the ranch finds the perfect balance of grit and grace. Their leadership is not just a possibility, it is a necessity. The Yellowstone Ranch has always required fierce protectors, and in them it has found its strongest yet.